was happy with the way it turned out. I feel like I could have came through with some more footy, maybe some gnarlier tricks. You know, it's hard to be pleased with your own video parts, but yeah, I'm stoked on it, man. I feel good to get another video part out there because it had been a while and it feels good. That front pivot kickflip out to fakie on that ledge. It's the only one I've ever landed while grinding. Like I've done them stall and then flip out. That's easier, but yeah, it was a couple of different days of going there and just battling. I got a call from Arto when I was riding for Habitat. He asked me to ride for Flip, and I was super hyped to get a call from Arto back then. I was like, okay, for sure, I gotta do this. I'm gonna do it for sure. And then I remember making the call. It was a hard phone call to make. Those dudes were always really cool. So I don't know, man. Had a bunch of different sponsors over the years. It was easier to call Habitat because that was a phone call to the East Coast, and so it was a lot easier to call Habitat. Nah, I'm not feeling any animosity. I'm neutral, man. I'm chilling, you know. No one. Nah. I'm cool with everyone. I'm cool with people. I don't even want to say anything because I'm cool with everybody. And if you're not cool with me, I don't give a shit. I watched that part that Javier Sarmiento put on Transworld. I think the dude's name was Eric Patterson that shared the part with Javier. And wow, that was incredible, dude. That got me so stoked. It was so real, you know? I was like, wow, that's great skating right there. There's so many, man, like Mickey Papa's pretty great at skating. The homie John Hanlon, Sasha Daly, Paul Trepp, Spencer Hamilton. Homies on the East Coast too, just everybody, dude. There's a lot of talent in Canada. There's a lot of good skating going on up there. And I mean, we knew about it, but it was always a West Coast thing, man. It's like no one really wore that stuff in Ontario or Toronto or like, I mean, we all knew what it was. We saw the videos where they're eating the heart of a shark and chopping down trees and getting all wily. Yeah, they were always entertaining, man. We loved, you know, everyone, you know, loved watching that. Like the year before that, I was like already like kind of in the running or something for it. And then Tony T got it, and then the year after, I just like continued skating a lot, you know, like, and just going for it, really, just like trying all kinds of stuff at the time, you know. Now it's like everyone's freaking nollie nose grinding 38 stair rails, and it was just like back in the day, if you did a kickflip back tail, big spin out or whatever, you were coming through pretty hard. Chris Cole won that year for the second time. They had all those SOTYs there. And we all were like up on the stage celebrating, you know, Chris Cole's win. And I remember Tony Hawk. I was like, hey, Tony. Yeah, I don't know Tony that well, but he's obviously, I respect him, and you know, he's Tony Hawk. So I was like, hey, what's up, Tony? And he was like, hey. And then he was like, what are you doing up here? And I think I had to tell him that I got it in 03, and he was like, oh, no shit. I think Guy Mariano should get it, even though he had a heavy year last year and was in the running to get it. I don't know, I just feel like he's a legend. Everybody knows that he is a legend. He's the G of the game, man. I mean, he's Guy Mariano. I mean, come on. I don't know. I mean, I don't know who should get it. I don't know. I might have seen him a couple years ago at the lab in Simi Valley. It was an element demo. He was there. And I had just got on, so that was probably about 3 years ago. So I haven't seen him much. I don't know where he lives. He might live in New York or he might live in LA. But he's doing good, man. He's doing a lot of art and skating, and it's cool to be homies with the Muskas. I grew up skating skate parks. That's pretty much the truth. You know, I skated street, you know, obviously, and we'd always do trips to Toronto, and that would be like, you know, a lot of street skating. But it was like day to day, like, it was just going to the skate park and like, whether it be skating a ledge there or skating the mini ramp there, fly out or like whatever, like it didn't matter. It was just about skating and having fun, and it still is. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff I grew up skating. Yeah, I've been on some trips with Nyjah now, and I've seen the just the absolute skill that he has, man. Like, it's next level, dude. We went to Japan. He did like 100 hammers in Japan. Crazy stuff too, like Big old rail, man, like 10 square, tall. He does a backside flip, switch 5-0 grind, comes back out to regular, like no problem. I remember tripping out on that, just being like, what? I didn't do very well in the street league. That's why I'm not in it anymore. I feel a little bit relieved to actually not be in it, because it's pretty intense. And you know, those homies they're doing some pretty real skating out there, man. They're doing some good stuff. So I have no problem not being in the street league. I had a lot of fun doing it. That's it, really. It was fun, dude. Flying out there was fun. Seeing everyone at the hotel was fun. Skating the course with all the homies was fun. And just seeing how gnarly it is, like watching the street league on a Sunday is like, it's pretty serious, man. There's some heavy skating going on, dude. All those homies, P-Rod, Malto, all those dudes, man, they're all so good. Definitely like to get a 540, you know, that's just one of those things. I want to learn how to skate vert more comfortably, do some airs, get a bigger board, bigger trucks, maybe nose grab the Mega. I've never been at the top of the roll-in on a Mega ramp. I don't know though, we'll see.
Antoine's still on the team. He just didn't come through with footage. He's had some ups and downs in his life. I had to talk with him a couple weeks.